Today on Contention, we investigate the incredible cut to the funding of the Welsh music industry. We also investigate how the new PRS changes and new system could kill the culture of Wales and the Welsh music industry. Converting Welsh songs to English, where does the music industry stand?
She's a folk singer, Sam's Ames, right? She's actually got to do an album in English because she can't get enough royalties from Welsh sales.
New rock band the Peth shows their true feelings.
There's always a knock-on effect to when a flippant, stupid decision like this gets made.
And Rhys Ifans delivers his message to the PRS.
I'm kind of surprised, appalled, disgusted and offended.
Find out why these devastating changes have come into effect and join us tonight on Contention to find a solution to these problems.
You bring on the new sensation You bring on the new sensation You bring on the new sensation sensation
Does the future hold a steady career for the Welsh music industry? We ask, is the Welsh music industry a dying future? The PRS Performing Rights Society is a licensed company designed to pay artists for their performing rights. If you are a songwriter, composer or music publisher, its role acts as an agent, collecting performance royalties whenever your music is played or performed in public. Over recent years, the PRS surveys prove that there is a lack of Welsh music being played across the UK and have therefore been situated with a more precise and more thorough accounts on how these payments are determined. And with these new, more accurate figures in account, it pushes the Welsh music industry to a close and uncertain standstill. With these new surveys and a more accurate system, the PRS have created new databases which determine the exact percentage the Welsh music industry have contributed and will be getting in the future. The PRS have cut distribution payments down on Radio Cymru from 80 pence per minute down to 47 pence per minute. Along with other various cuts in the industry, it does look like the Welsh music industry will lose figures of up to 90% for the whole music industry every year. This total estimated loss to the Welsh music industry is close to 1.8 million a year. This opens a big question to the industry of Welsh music, whether its rise or fall will continue in Wales. Without funding for critical equipment, big-named Welsh musicians would possibly not have been established in their time. Cerys Matthews, from her platinum and multi-award-winning performances with Catatonia, is one Welsh group who have relied on the PRS for their music equipment, transport and accommodation. Other Welsh bands, including the Super Furry Animals, Maffia Mr Hughes, would also have been affected by these changes. On a more thorough account, we speak to music studio artist and producer George Kempson on his view on the situation.
Everybody in the Welsh language music scene have probably lost up towards 90% of income on that, on PRS. This is down to PRS in the middle of 2007, June 2007, when we got the payments through then. A lot of us found that we'd lost a hell of a lot. You know, the payments was way down. And it's affected a lot of businesses. Some owners have had to take second jobs, get jobs and that, you know, to make up for the loss of income. So it's been quite devastating really for the Welsh music industry.
Job cuts and small business closures again would be one other undesirable forecast for the future, as another devastating blow to its culture and finances continue to fall in Wales. Genog Drwg is one of the latest up-and-coming hip-hop musical artists in Wales. The new sound is just one of the new lists of criteria that the Welsh music scene has to create to keep up to date with the new music of today. We speak to Dylan May, a member of Genog Drwg, who shares us his view on the situation.
Well, I think the royalty change is a bit of a double-edged sword, really, because obviously the income, the bands and the labels are going to go down 90%. So, you know, I think it is going to put a lot of labels in danger of going bust. But then again, I think it might actually encourage Welsh language acts to actually try and go out of Wales and find other sorts of income, you know. Whereas before they've been quite happy just to do some music, get it on Radio Cymru, Champion FM and such, and collect quite good royalties. Now that's gone, they might actually have to go, no, hang on, we're going to have to go gig across Europe, across Britain, and, you know, actually make an effort instead of just sitting back.
Okay. So in terms of experience-wise, it'll sort of force bands, kind of to look a bit further, perhaps. And
yeah, it will definitely make them sort of broaden horizons. Then again, though, it is a kick in the teeth to a lot of people, you know, who have. So, you know, there's not that many people who do make a living out of Welsh music, and to those who actually do make a living out of it, it's going to be a big loss. And, you know, some people are going to have to get jobs, and when, you know, I suppose once you get jobs, you sort of lose that time to be creative, and so it's good and bad, if you know what I mean.
With a great loss of income to the future generation, the older generation may need to take a new leaf of life. Is this the end to the Welsh music industry? Maffia Mr Hughes is a well-renowned Welsh pop group which in the early days gave hope and inspiration to their younger generation. Maffia Mr Hughes were the big name in the 1980s with their own independent fan base and fan clubs. Without these bands to inspire the Welsh scene at the time, we possibly would not have seen big-name Welsh bands like the Super Furry Animals who have emerged from the same area. Their performances attract audiences nationwide, Welsh and English. We speak to Maffia Mr Hughes and ask them what they think of these changes. Will this kill the culture of Welsh music?
It's been a long time coming in that some Welsh artists have, at last, until recently, managed to make a living out of people like Guy Toms and, you know, a number of others, and, you know, and the royalties were a big part of their income. So lots of them are going to have to devote much less time to making the good music that they have been making, simply because of the fact that it's gone, basically. It's gone.
You know, one knock-on effect of it affects Gwyn's girlfriend, doesn't it? She's a folk singer, Cerys, right? She's actually going to do an album in English because she can't get enough royalties from Welsh sales. So, you know, that is traditional Welsh music, having to sing in English.
To progress in their future careers, the Welsh musicians of today now face losing their cultural finances tomorrow. This due to the fact that no income can be made in the Welsh Society of Music. With these changes now in effect, how much trouble is Wales actually in?
No, at the moment we're going through it's peaks and troughs like anything else, and we're going through an extremely deep trough at the moment. What's happening now, and I've been involved in meetings with various other bodies in the industry, where they've actually taken objections to London, to PRS, and had meetings with them. Nothing has really happened positively through those meetings. There's probably going to be a break-off where the Welsh music industry will set up its own collection agency and collect purely for the Welsh music, for the Welsh language.
Would a collection agency work in Wales? Could this be the solution that Wales needs?
The way they've changed the royalties